All right, good morning and welcome to a new pre-market analysis. And look at that. That is clean. And that means that I hit my TP on my trades. Hold up, hold up. I think most of them hit TP at least. Yeah, some did and some did. Huh. Let's close everything. What is this? Here you go. Nice. What a beautiful tool. Keep your eyes out for the Forex tool because, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, welcome to a new pre-market analysis, and the idea of this range going further down is playing out, so that's good. And we're just gonna make some more markings first and then talk about it and see what's going on. First of all, this can go. Everything here can, that one, yeah, can go as well. It's on noise. Now took previous weekly lows, so that's good. This line there to indicate that yes, it's a liquidity, and then we got the move further down. Yeah, let's leave that one on. No, that's just noise. We don't need noise. Yeah, let's do it like that. So that's interesting. This is our new range. Look how the top of this range is very directional. This is our decisive supply zone. For now, we don't have an extreme supply zone. What? Yeah, we already tapped in there. Let's focus on this one. Yeah. All right. That's looking clean. Now let's get the final markings on, and then we're ready. So previous daily highs up here. Previous daily low was down here, so that one is already taken again. I did the wrong thing. Hold up. This one is the low. This one is the high. All right, EU is looking good. Then let's look at the daily. Where are we? Hold up. What's the XY? So still mass as well, because we don't want mass now. That was, oh, I forgot to use that in my analysis yesterday. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Interesting this. Yeah. All right, so let's break it down. Sorry, I had to do that because I need to have clarity, of course. So, yes, this candle, nice wick to the upside, strong push to the downside. Not a really large candle again, but we got a strong closure, and then today's candle already. Asia wicking below here, and now it looks like it took previous weekly lows, and we might get the turnaround to take this trend line we got over here. We came deeper into this range we got from, I think it's this one. No, it's not that one. It's this one. No, that one is not possible. This one. From this low up to this high, got slightly deeper into that range. So that's nice. If we go to the 4 hour, yeah, you can see how clear that trend line is there. Kind of a wedge thing, although it's not really wedging. We got lower pricing that's still valid, but we took previous weekly lows, we took previous daily lows. I think only Asia low is still intact. So we can look for ooh, that's tricky. Because then this is Asia low. Actually, this one is. We can look for longs. And why do we want to look for longs? Because we took out these lows. Asia low, previous day low, previous weekly low. We are inside the discount pricing of that light blue structure range from this low up to this high. We know that we can go lower, but after taking these lows, building up liquidity here, reaching that discount, it is a very valid case to look for longs. So I'll be looking for longs this morning. Now, if you line it up with the XY, we can see that we didn't come above here, but we took this internal range liquidity. We kind of caused to make a bearish break here. Whether it's a liquidity grab or a break, we don't know. But now we are inside this supply zone, above this liquidity. Got equals over here. We got low pricing being very valid. Got some liquidity building up over here as well in the form of this trend line. So it is looking quite nice to see lower pricing right now on the XY, which means higher pricing on EU. Yeah, and therefore we gotta see that we now have Asia highs, of course, still up here, but we see that we took this liquidity, build up equals, and we got this high. Yeah, so this is like a kind of an early seller move maybe over here. If we just broke below, now we came above. Now if we get that break to the downside, we can look for potential shorts from this area. Of course, it's just a 5-minute, but I think that there's a 15-minute PY to it as well. Yeah. So shorts on DXY if we hold this, if we break to the downside and then come up, and that would be me a nice long for EU to break to the upside and then come down and then give that continuation. Now with Asia highs, we also have some equals here. So not just Asia high, but relative equals. So just lining all that up with the idea of taking liquidity, reaching that discount and building up liquidity to the upside. I'm looking for longs. And while ideally the longs, I want them to play out to take previous daily highs and break bullish. I also know that we still have this bearish range from this high down to this low. So as soon as we reach into premium pricing, I will still be looking for shorts from this area. And that's also a very valid area to look for shorts based on structure. Hopefully we get some more liquidity to it, because now we can see that we have this one that high, but it's not like a strong liquidity point. And we can see that we're building up so much liquidity to the upside over here. So sorry. So yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one with the shorts here, but it is valid. So keep an eye out. I keep my eye out for this area to short. If we come higher, we have this PY over here, or supply zone, but we already tapped into that, so that's a bit unfortunate. You can see get that liquidity, push to the downside, or take that liquidity, and then we get the push to the downside. So it is already mitigated, but it can be still a very nice and valid area. I think it's these cluster of trade cameras. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, EU longs from below here, shorts from here, or longs from here, depending on how price forms, and shorts from here. We don't need Asia low to be taken because we already took that previous weekly low and that previous daily low. So if you just get a 50-minute realignment, we can look for a confirmation trade on the lower time frame. So 50-minute realignment would looks like something like this, I guess. Yeah, because that one is quite minor. That's too minor. This one is last high that that's going low. I really already took H lows as well. So ideally, or actually, you could already look to long from here. I'm not trading today, by the way, because in not even two, like 1.5 hours, I'm getting picked up for work. So I won't be trading today. Yeah, GU. Now GU is looking like shit. GU is building up liquidity on both sides, really. No, but it's not looking that clean as EU. See how it took these, but then still stayed inside that range from was Tuesday. Yeah. See that we're building up liquidity here. Asia lows here. Got Asia high up here. Now with the idea of DXY breaking to the downside and then coming up. So breaking to the downside, then come up. That by the way, for EU to short, we first need to see this. First need to see for EU to long, we first need to see DXY breaks the downside and then give this move retrace up here. So for GU, that would mean a break to the upside and then move to the downside and then a continuation up. Now we know that we have previous daily lows up down here. And we got previous daily highs up here. And we know that we are still inside this this range. So until that, we just wait. Lows, shorts from up here, not really my goal. My goal is to look for hold up. My goal is to look for longs, ideally from below here, but again, not trading. If you look at the daily, yesterday was a quite correctional candle. Just looking at PA in the lower time frame, I think. Yeah. So very indecisive inside bar on the daily time frame. So that will mean that we're building up volatility or preparing to get a strong move either to the upside or the downside. If we look at the EU, it is quite strong, but GU showing that slowdown here. We have that bullish range, but overall we should be looking for shorts. So yeah, ideally I'm looking for lower pricing actually, although it is very valid to me as well. If we maybe take out this previous weekly high, team for it up, and then give it move to the downside. Then we also have the range, the red range here, and we didn't reach discount pricing on that yet. So this will be a very nice move in terms of liquidity, in terms of price action to play, to trade. So yeah, that's it. That's my pre-market analysis. Longs from below Asia low. The S line up with XY, same for EU. S line up with XY. Right, that's it. Catch you guys later.